Alright, people. Right, so today's video will be me breaking down how I made the remix with Whitey, the I Hate You, I Love You remix. I'll open up the project now so you can have a little look. I would say it's one of my favourite tracks because the drop is quite different to what I do. I mean, it is still like melodic dubstep in in a way, but I have put some different elements in, like the melody and that. And yeah, no, this track's only 50 channels. Surprisingly, it wasn't a massive project, so I was kind of chuffed with that. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into the project. Right. So as you can first hear when you first open up play the song, you probably hear the reversed piano, which introduces the actual piano to the track. Which that's just the first chord of the piano, of the actual. That's the first chord reversed. Basically, I've just bounced it and reversed it, so it's the same chord as this one, just reversed. So we have this little melody that usually goes throughout the whole track. So yeah, as you can probably hear, it's quite very distinct. Like, it's very spacey. What I've done is I've done a bit of EQing. So what I've done here is I've taken the low end out. I've increased the mid slightly, so I get more of that like airy sound, and I took a bit more of the like. It was really hard to explain. But it was too high, so I had to muffle it a little bit. But it's really confusing. But it does sound it sounds. Don't worry, just hang on. Yeah, you won't be able to hear it unless you're wearing headphones, really, and even through then you probably won't, because it's through my Mac speakers rather than through OBS. So we also have the main lead from the drop, but in the intro. So, and then here we have like just a normal sine wave. So yeah, and it's just like the main chords from the original track, just like there. Um, that is that's got a ton of reverb on it, like a ton, and I mean like it's got 23 seconds like on the decay. It's very wide. But yeah, it's just ESX, whatever it is, ESX 24, whatever it is. Yeah, EXS 24. It's just default. It's literally just the default preset. Um, if I can, I'll show you now. So like, go, just like I don't know. I don't actually know how you. I don't know how you do defaults in that. Let me just fucking open it again. So now I got. Oh, probably the same fucking preset. You'll fucking have it all, bastard. What I'll do is I'll do no plugin, then I'll open it again. So now we got this. You'll probably be able to hear my fans, and I'm very sorry for that. It's a very poor laptop. I increased the glide. I don't know how much though. I think it was like that. Yeah, there you go. That was literally it. I think I increased this by 1. I might have done. No, I didn't. But yeah, it's literally like 98 milliseconds on glide, and it literally creates the intro. I also have this, I think, unless this is just like me being stupid. Oh no, yeah, yeah, no, you don't hear this in the original because I added this right last minute. It's basically what it is. I'll get back to that in a bit. But yeah, we've just got the acapella.
Feeling used, but I'm
Still missing you, and I can. Yeah, basically, what it is it's the normal acapella already had like a bit of like effects on it, so I didn't really want to do any more to it. So what I done is I took the low end out, I increased the highs slightly, I put a bit of reverb on it, and I put a bit of OTT on it. So it just like basically this is what it sounds like with OTT, and then I'll play without.
feeling used, but I'm still missing
And
you.
then this is
And I
without.
can't see the end of this. Just wanna feel your kiss against my lips, and now
It brings out a lot more character. It like makes it a bit more bright. You get a bit more like hissing from like the vocals from when she sings, and that is it's really good. And then yeah, we got the section with Whitey in. I'll break down the instrumental part first. So we got this, just a normal piano, just the chords from the piano with a bit of Nicky Romero kickstart. I think it's on a quarter note each time. And the mix is 100. Basically, it just like because of the pattern the kicks were in the drums, I needed to take the original, like this bit here. I had to take this section with no kickstart and put it in a separate channel so I could put kickstart on it. Let's say. So we got the normal chords, then we got it again, but they're both pan, I think, yeah. But that one's panned 23 to the right. This one's panned 23 to the left. We got this. Basically, what it is, it's a super saw. What it is it's a super saw. So if I take the filter off, see what I mean? I've literally just put 10 voices unison, detuned it slightly, and I've put a cut-off filter. I've literally gone like this. So this is like what default would look like. You click filter and it turns it on. End of. You literally bring like the filter cut off from like 400 to 300. Literally. I also put a bit of OTT on from here. I need to take the low end out. Yeah. The mids and the highs literally just need to be put on. I turn the ratio down because it just brings it out. And then we got this one here, which is just an ARP. I don't know if you hear it or not in the actual section. But yeah, what it is, it's just like the same patch as I just showed you. But instead of this being like this, I'd bring the sustain down and I bring the release down because I think the release is like a second usually. But yeah, and obviously the same with the OTT again. But yeah, with Logic you just have a built-in ARP, so this is what it sounds like without the arpeggiator. Bit like a string, I guess you could say. But yeah, no, we just got. So yeah, and then we got. I think this is the Reese. Yeah. Which is pretty easy. It's literally a saw with 8 voices of unison, slightly detuned. The filter off is I think about 280 hertz. No, 200. I brought the octave down just because it sounded better. OTT again. This time you bring the highs off because you don't need the highs as much. Look. You don't really need it because you've got enough highs from like other sections, if you know what I mean. So, right here we got the drums. So yeah, it's literally just it's a Cymatics kick. I think it's the mob kick actually. If I'm surprised, yeah, it's the 808 mob kick. It's the first one. So yeah, I don't know if you did see, but the kicks, that's like the head of the kick like here is not actually on. As you can see, like it's not actually on grid. It's because sometimes I'll do that. I like to actually have a bit of an offbeat kick because you don't always want everything on grid. If you want something to sound a bit offbeat, then you do that. But yeah, no, we've got the mob kick. and then we've got this snare, just a normal, just a normal trap snare. And then we've got a Titan snare, which is like a high pitch, like popping sound. And then just an open hi-hat, closed hi-hat. So, and then just a normal crash. Sidechain to the kick. Most of my instruments are sidechain to the kick, like in this section. I don't know if you can hear it. No, you won't be able to hear it in that one anyway, because this is all through kickstart, so it's already sidechained. But yeah, anyway, onto the Sam section. So we have like his like section.
Trust, from where I come from, you gotta check each other. Yeah. If you're in my circle, trust, fam, I got you, brother. Yeah. Sometimes you find, it's better, without a lover. How could she leave you behind if she knew you loved her?
So yeah, basically, Sam done his section in his own studio. He's recorded. He didn't really need to really put any effects on because it was already done through an effects chain. He sent it through. I've just put the levels. I've just done the levels really. Have done a bit of like effects, but it's nothing special. What it is, it's just a bit of OTT, bit of Valhalla, and a bit of Serum effects. See, with the Serum effects, I use the delay because I sometimes like the delay in Serum than I do Logic. But yeah, like if I take the effects off, it doesn't make a massive difference.
Trust, from where I come from, you gotta check each other. Yeah. If you're in my circle, trust, fam, I got you, brother.
His vocals are really clear anyway. All I've done was I took the low end out, put OTT on so it compressed it a bit so I can get the more of a, you know what I mean, where I get more high ends and more mids and that.
Trust, from where I come from, you gotta check each other. If you're in my circle, trust, fam, I got you, brother.
It does make a slight difference, you can hear that. And then Valhalla.
Trust, from where I come from, you gotta check each other.
Once you're in the track and you can actually listen to the track, you don't actually hear the reverb as much. And then Serum effects.
Trust, from where I come from, you gotta check each other.
But yeah, and it's just literally the same for his overheads and his ad libs really. I have got a little drum fill here. I don't know if you noticed. It's nothing special, but it's just so it just breaks the section out a little, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Anyways, we've got the same instruments like in the main bit here. So all these, yeah. So we got all this like from where Sam does his bit, and then it breaks, and then the breakdown is the same instruments, but with the acapella again from the original track.
I pulled you on you wouldn't like that shit. I put this real out, but you wouldn't bite that shit.
Tab text, but yeah, and then we got the kick slowly building up, and then we just got like a virtual riser, a 16 bar one that goes all the way through. I didn't really want to put too many like rising effects because it's not a massive like track that needs it. It's a very chilled track. Like people would call this like, some people would class this as future bass, some people would class this as melodic dubstep. Me, I class it as chill step, if I'm honest. The drop's chilled step straight out. So yeah, we got, this is like the kick with the crash, and the risers. Basically, what I've done with the kick is I copied the kick with the like the pattern of what Nash was doing with his part. So when it comes to this bit, you literally notice that the kick's going with his words.
And if I were you, I would never let me go.
It kind of goes with it a bit. So each time he speaks, like a kick comes in. So we got like this.
Just say so. And if I were you, I would never let me go.
So yeah, and probably the bit you're all dying to listen to is the drop. So yeah, but you can't listen to it because it comes through, when it comes through my Mac speakers, it sounds like shit, which I did notice. So yeah, you can't listen to anymore. But anyway, let's get down to the drop, because who doesn't want to get into the drop? It's got a normal piano at the top. Basically, it's just like a top layer, really. Like, so just you don't really hear it in the track. I'm gonna put the drums first, and then I'll go to the main section. So we got this. So yeah, and that literally just goes through the track. Well, through the drop. I got a, yeah, this is the drop. So yeah, first sound is a super saw. So yeah, just normal saw waves. You know, voices on the unison, slightly detuned with OTT. I'll put Hybrid Dimension on just for a bit more like space. I copied the same patch and put an octave up. Just put an octave on the in Serum, not in the MIDI. Then we got three or four basses. So we got a normal like saw, which is just like, yeah, slightly detuned, voices on unit with the unison, and octave down. That's pretty much it. Same OTT in that. I think this one's the normal saw. No, this is like the gritty bass. Yeah, all it was is it's just a growly wavetable, really. Yeah, it's literally in one of the, I don't know which one it's in, if I'm honest. I think it's in a growly wavetable. There it is. Broken Glass. It's in the growl table, volume 2. Click on it. My wavetable was 52, and the octave was down. Otherwise, sounds good for a mid bass. It just wouldn't. I just wanted it as a low bass. And then we got this one. Pretty similar one. Same one, different wavetable position, and then this one must be the saw. No, this is a sub. If you notice in the drop itself, you might be able to hear a few different things in this. Like, I mentioned to my mate a couple of days ago, and I said, like, this is what makes this track, the drop in the track, really good. It's this little section here. It's this little bit here that you need to notice. And then it goes like again. It's literally that little pop, that little doo-doo in the sub. Literally this section here. And then in the drop you can hear that so well, and it sounds really, really nice, and it's just really nice. I love it. And then onto the melody, onto the main melody. I swear I've heard a dubstep producer use a sound like that in their dubstep intro. It's fucking class. Then we got this one. I wanted reverb on one and delay on another, and as you can hear, the delay in the background. This literally goes through, and that is what I mean when I use this section here in the intro. Well, brilliant. Cheers. So yeah, it's just nice, isn't it? This lead, I believe, is from it's a Cymatics pack, and I feel really guilty showing you all the preset packs I own. I don't use half of them because I've got my own pack that I'm slowly building up. I literally do have like a preset pack I probably will release at some point. And half of these are like just, they're ones that I take like master myself and then put my own sound on it, so it sounds a lot better. Here you go, Lush lead, and it's the distance one. It's in the Cymatics pack, so simples. You can probably make it yourself, to be honest. I don't know, but do I have the time for that? No, I fucking don't. I don't now because it's already been released. Inch the bit after the drop. It's literally the same as the intro, really, just a different part of the acapella. And then yeah, the same with Sam's section, but instead it's just got a different. He's just done a different verse.
Killing me with this pain that you gave to me. Fuck me up bad, but still trying to live famously. Still trying to get to the top, still taking ages, see. My life's like a book, ripped out of your pages, G.
For a lot of people, I did have a couple of people ask if it was going to be on Spotify, and unfortunately it won't be. I can put it on Spotify, but I'd have to just do this. Like, literally take out the original a cappella. Because you can have the... Like, the original vocal from the track you can't have on Spotify because I'll just get done for copyright, unfortunately. So I can, if I get enough people asking, I will just make it an instrumental and I will probably release it on Spotify maybe. But yeah. Anyway, Sam's verse, I've got to mention anyway. Like, it does have some sort of meaning. Like, it does have a meaning to it.
Hey,
so, like...
Trust, from where I come from, you gotta check each other. If you're in my circle, trust, fam, I got you, brother.
Like, that's simple. Like, you can literally just hear that from there. Like, it's like, if you're there for them, they're there for you. Simple stuff.
Sometimes you find, yeah, it's better, yeah, without a lover.
Yeah.
How could she leave you behind if she knew you loved her?
And then that one... It's like, it's pretty, well, it's not simple. It's just like, if you've been in a relationship and then they just leave you when they know that you cared and all stuff like that, it's just shit, innit? But yeah.
Trust, yeah, it don't make sense to me. Fucking take day by day till it reaches end of me. Did the wrong, but yeah, you still came with the sympathy. So what's the point in wasting time if you weren't meant to be?
And then yeah, it's just saying like, don't waste your time with someone if that ain't fucking worth waiting. Thank God I fucking made that sorted. Got that fixed. But anyway, on to the second drop. I changed the LFO because this is like, as you remember, this is the first drop. And then the second drop was, if you lot remember. Bollocks! Oh, it's done it again. I need to remember to keep doing this. I need to go volume shaper. No, shaper box. Go volume, and then literally click on that. If it's that, no, that's that one. It is that one. Then go to 16. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much that. It's the same chords, just like different LFO, as you can hear. So yeah, we had the same like melody throughout that section of the drop too. So yeah, as you can see, it does the 16th, and then it just does the half, and then it goes back to 16th, then it goes back to half. The melody is just like a quarter, I think, throughout the whole thing, and then it goes into the first drop again. Fuck off whoever's messaging me, leave me alone. It's fucking Dominoes. Yeah, exactly. Fucking calling me fat now, innit? You bastards. And then yeah, no, the outro, sorry, is pretty simple. Just literally. Yeah, so that's pretty much the outro to that. if there's anything about this track you want to know, just comment on this video and I'll get back to you. It won't be that long. I have nothing else to do. I'm always messaging. I'm always on my phone, so I don't need to save that either because, yeah. Anyway, let's show this new track that I've got coming while I'm at it. So, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I'll give you a little preview. It's liquid drum and bass. So yeah, here you go. But yeah, I'm not going to go all the way through, but I'll play the drum section for you. So yeah, the drums, yes, is a loop, but it is got its own effects on it, so it's not like I've stolen it. It has got its own effects on it. This one, without any effects, it does sound still fine, but just not as open. And then I just got a top layer with reverb on it, really. So yeah, and then this mob kick. It's just a side chain. It's just for the side chain, really. It's just what triggers it. So yeah. It's a very small project at the moment. But yeah, no, as you can hear, yeah, the kick side chains. Yeah, and I'll just literally put the kick in the same space as where the other kick is in the loop, and then I can use it to trigger a side chain, because as it was a loop, I can't obviously have the thing side chaining because it also got the hi-hats and the snares in the same sample. So yeah, it's a bit shit, but then yeah, I added it all through, and then yeah, then we've got the second, say drop, it's not really a drop, is it? We've got the second section. So yeah, it's got this in the background. So yeah, it's really nice. And then this outro, oh my days, it's the beautifulest thing I've ever heard in my life. No, I love it. I love my outro piano. It's literally lovely. There you go. So yeah, it's very chill, liquid drum and bass. You know the stuff. If you've heard me, I've made it before. If you remember Echo Falls, and yeah, no, I think that's my only liquid drum and bass track I've ever released. Actually, I think it is. Shit, yeah. I do have another track for you, because who am I? Otherwise, that's the one thing. Oh, I ain't even in this fucking section now. I've got a little twat. Yeah, basically I've got a new dubstep track coming. It's called Evolve at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to call it Evolve after. It's just like, it sounded... I just want to explain kind of roughly what I've done with this as well. No, I won't go through into detail. I'll just play a bit for you. But pardon me. It's one of my most like heaviest tracks I've ever made, and I'm in love with it at the moment. Yeah, so basically, I've used a few samples from Spartans. I don't know what the fucking... It might even be called that. I don't know. I literally just called it Spartans because I used the section from it. Let's expand this. Yeah, Spartans, what is your profession? And I think I nicked another bit from the thing as well, of them chanting or something like that. I don't know. No, what something about glory or something like that, and prepare for glory section. So we've got the intro that sounds like this. So yeah, very like dark, very like ooh, scary. And then we got this bit here. This is the bit I'm on about, that I said I stole this bit. And then we've got the build up, which is like one of my favourite parts of the well, the build up is actually quite a good bit. And then yeah, we got the massive drop. Whether you want to hear it is a different thing. The drop is fucking like dutty. Like I'm in love with my own drop. So anyway, here you go.
What is your profession?
It does have a lot more character to it when it comes through the monitors, like from my speakers and that, but as it's coming through my laptop speakers, it doesn't sound as good, unfortunately, so I apologise. But I will go into detail once this track's released. Once this track's been released and everything, I will go into detail on how I made this track too, and yeah, that's pretty much it, really. But on that note, I hope you did enjoy, or at least kind of found some satisfaction by just watching me fucking swear half the time, or try and explain how I make a track. Made my track, so yeah. But anyways, on that note, I'm gonna go make some food. I think I'm gonna have my lunch, and that I may make some tunes. I'll see how I feel, really. It's just something different, isn't it? I don't usually do my tutorials as much as I used to. I've only done about 3. But yeah, I'll probably be releasing another new track in the next couple of weeks, probably towards the end of the month, towards the beginning of February, because of lockdown and that. I've kind of like not gone off it. I've kind of tried to occupy my brain a bit more by doing other things. So as I haven't got the gym anymore, I'm doing my home workouts, and that's a pain in the arse. I'm going to try and find some motivation to do a bit of that as well. So, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you people have a, well, I'll say a good lockdown. It's not really great, is it? But I'll just stay safe. And as Boris says, protect the NHS. Yeah. Just stay safe. See you in the next one. Peace.